Hey everyone, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a little DIY because hey, we are all in the need of a little DIY. But today I want to jump in here and show you how you can easily do your own gel nails at home when circumstances are a little tight, okay? This is going to be super easy, kind of basic, but I'll have you know that I have something super special. You know, special is like one of my favorite words. Have something super special coming, but it's going to be here really soon. And that is my DIY Japanese gel nails at home mini course. So today we're just going to be using a non-Japanese gel nail brand. And I guess things took a while to get here, but they're finally here. And I hesitated to do a demo with these products. Just because I'm really cutting down on what products I use. So today the brand that I'm going to be using is Rosy, and it's very popular here on YouTube. And I wasn't sure what I was going to review or, you know, what products. And then I just thought, hey, you know what? A little DIY, why not? So I'm going to show you the supplies that you need for just a quick DIY gel manicure at home. Again, I'm using Rosy Soak Off Gel. You need a top coat, a base coat. And I like to do brand specific demos because I want you to just go shop at one place. You cannot afford shipping from like 5 different places. You cannot, you know, afford waiting for your products 3-5 weeks to show up. You need to be ready with what you need. Now the color that I'm going to be using, you see the color up here is super cool how they actually now have the color sample on the lid, is again by Rosy, and then the name of it, I'm not sure if it's on the bottle. It's 163, I believe that's the color number. So that's what I'm going to be using product wise. Also, I do have this lamp also. I think this is the brand, but again, it comes from them. I'll be using this, and then just your manicure tools. Pardon if I do a lot of, I don't know why, when I do lives, I tend to do that smacking thing a little too much. I'll probably try to edit some of it away because it bothers me. I can only imagine how much it bothers you. So here I'm using my favorite files and buffers. They are from Japanese gel nail brand Leaf Gel. My favorite emery board is from them. It's a 180 grit. Emery boards are very gentle on the natural nails, and because we're going to be working on natural nails, I'm going to be using that. So you don't want nothing coarse on your natural nails. And you also want a very gentle buffer, okay? 220, 280, cannot recommend it enough for you to use on natural nails, okay? Now, if you wanted these gel nails to soak off super easy, listen up. Do not use the buffer. And you're going to be saying, whoa, wait, what? Like, why? You don't need the buffer, essentially, but it will last about a week. It'll come off on its own, not too much pressure, not too much scrubbing with any damaging tools. I recommend that for DIY nails at home, okay? DIY gel nails at home need to be a very delicate, sensitive process that you do if you're going to do it. And again, I'm coming up with a little mini course on how to do professional grade Japanese gel nails at home. It's going to be a little bit less thorough than my full Master Gel Nails online program, which is a full Japanese gel nail course. So keep an eye on it, and you can always check out the description box below for the updates, or who knows, maybe by the time I publish this video, I might have that up and running and ready for you to purchase, okay? So again, these are your buffers. Buffers are super optional, but if you're not going to use the buffer, I strongly recommend you work with 90% alcohol, a lint-free gauze, and you'll see, especially if you're just coming off a removal, you actually don't need to buff your nail. You see it'll dehydrate it nicely. And in this mini course that I'm working on for you, I'm going to have lots of tips and tricks. So if you find this video helpful and you're like, wow, that was very thorough, you'll be surprised and amazed at how much more my mini Japanese gel nails at home course will help you. Okay, you'll also need tools, okay? Get some clippers if you need to clip your nails down. I don't. I'm just going to file them, if that. Probably not even going to file them because I have already filed them before. I just posted a video not too long ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, on how to file your natural nails perfectly, okay? It's not as easy as you think, okay? But I share a lot of tips and tricks in there. So click the card, check out that video after this video. So you'll need some nippers. these are kind of optional too, okay? People at home are kind of aggressive with these guys, so. And then you'll need a cuticle pusher. You can use a wood one too. Again, the procedure should be a delicate one. And I'm probably not going to file my nails. I am going to minimally buff my nails. And by minimally, I mean like really just see if there's anything that needs to be nice and smooth. Very gentle. You apply very gentle pressure when you're doing your own gel nails at home. You might be thinking, well, I want them to last like a whole month. And okay, you can definitely be more thorough. You can increase the grit on your files if that's what you want. Personally, I don't find that it pays off to be really aggressive with your nails at home. Leave that to the professionals. Not that I'm saying the professionals should go ham on your nails either, but they can do it in a way where they don't damage your nails or, you know, long-term hurt your nails, really your nail bed and all of that. I would say that in the salon, I would definitely do a different manicure. That's why I teach that in my courses. That's more like salon grade applications. They're long wearing in a month. And really what people at home mess up is the removal part. They're so aggressive. And that's because they've put on the nails very aggressively. They've buffed or filed too much. They've used an electric file machine when they shouldn't have. What else? Maybe bonders and primers when you don't need to. Just removal of the shine. That's essentially what you're doing when you're applying a soft gel manicure. You don't need more. And if you do, personally, I would change products. Now, I'm going to tell you something I didn't tell you earlier, but at the end of this video, I will be giving away the Rosy Gel Polish set. So the color and the base and top. And I'm also going to be giving away that curing unit, okay? This little guy here. So if you're interested, keep watching and I'll let you know all the details. So I've removed the oil with 90% alcohol, and I'm also going to clean underneath. Now, gel polish manicures are so easy, okay, because you technically are just painting the nail. Okay, so I have a base coat and I have a top coat and I have a color. So this is all that we're doing product-wise. Okay, you don't need a bonder, don't need a dehydrator. The only dehydrator you need is your alcohol. I recommend 90%. And then we're going to start with step 1, which is our base coat. Alright, so make sure you are holding on to something, and then you just kind of shimmy it up at the cuticle area. You see that? Very thin. And I would recommend you do your thumbs separately or first. Gel polish is so easy because you can just brush it on the nail like so. Make sure it never touches your skin, and that's any product that does not belong on your skin, okay? Obviously, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna apply the rest here. So you do your thumb separately. You can flash cure it. You don't have to do a full cure. You can do 10 seconds, and that's because of the position of how your hands go in there. Sometimes the thumb doesn't cure properly, so that's why you do that. And with gel nails, I'd rather err on the side of caution and not get too close to my sidewalls. Like, I could push back the skin and kind of try to get in there as close as possible. But seriously, err on the side of caution and rather leave like a millimeter or 2 off. Why? Because otherwise your nails will instantly, and I mean, by instantly, I mean like tomorrow, will start lifting. Okay, you can add a little more as while this gel is wet if you want it to self-level, okay? You can turn your hand over a tiny bit for it to kind of do its thing. Okay, here we are, fully cured. Again, I'm using the same brand. This is my first time working with this gel, but because they're so accessible and relatively affordable, it's a good DIY brand. Chemically, I'm not too sure. You'll have to ask for the safety data sheets. But rule of thumb, as always, please just keep product off of your skin. And wear gloves. You see on my other hand that I'm using to work, I'm using my gloves. Oh, this is going to be one of those complicated colors with a lot of white, which means we'll probably have to do 3 coats. Okay, let it self-level. Again, I'm erring on the side of caution and leaving like a little millimeter or 2 away from the cuticle area. I would advise you, if you're doing this at home, to do the same. And this color has to be thin, okay? So even though it's not the full color coverage that you are expecting from it, don't worry about it. Leave it and cure. And if it's not perfect the first time you get it on, don't worry, you can always come back to it. Alright, so I've painted them all. I'm actually going to come in here and do one more thin coat. Oops, you see, the goal is to try not to touch your skin because things do get really messy once you touch the skin. Like if I left that like that, it's very soon, like today or tomorrow, it will lift. So have a manicure brush ready to clean them. And don't do that again. Okay, so I've done 2 coats because this color has a lot of white. I actually want to make this color a little bit more solid. So I'm going to do a 3rd coat. Now you notice that on the 2nd and 3rd coat of paint, I actually do not just flash cure my thumb. I just go ahead and do all 5 fingers because by now my base coat should definitely have sealed into my thumb. And I should have no more lifting issues with it. Alrighty, so we are done polishing our nails. This one took 3 coats because this is a color that has a lot of white in it, and you'll find yourself that you need to do that with colors that have a lot of white in it, 3 coats. And so now I'm going to move on to my top coat. Okay, dokie, so here we are. We've top coated. Super nice, super shiny. And here we have it. Quick DIY gel manicure at home. Super easy. Oh, this top coat it's actually non-wipe, so you don't have to remove the tacky off of it. All you would have to do is apply your cuticle oil and you are golden. You are done with your DIY gel manicure at home.